How's everyone going? I can see I've got Terminator, Ever Faithful, appreciate you. Welcome. Loggy Hype indeed. Let's see if we can find him. Give him his moment in the sun. Now I need somebody to play with, so it being non-ELO, I'm not sure who monitors that channel, but we'll find out. Looking for players. Hopefully somebody else comes as well. Not that I won't have fun just sitting here talking to Determinator, but we'll find out. Sorry, this isn't too interesting just yet. We'll have to see who walks up. I should have lined up a game before I got on stream. Maybe I'll do that next time. Maybe that's the trick. You can play? Oh, that's cool. Alright, well I've got at least one. Awesome. Maybe we'll do a quick one, just 1v1. Oh, hey Grim Reaper. Welcome. Are you available to play, or are you just going to lurk? Hello. How's the volume, by the way? I think I'm using this fancy microphone properly this time, and I've got all my settings open so I can tweak it as needed. Oh, you can play too. Awesome. Good stuff. Excellent. Well, we'll start with that. But no, Mike. No, that's fine. Yeah, whatever you want to do. I think I'm just doing the talking today. I'm not really set up to push anybody else's audio in. I'm a bit quiet. All right, I can fix that. How about now? Testing, and no game music. I can turn that up too. We'll try those levels and keep giving me the feedback. So let's jump into a game then. Excellent. Whoa, caps lock is on. Okay. What's your IGN, Grim Reaper? Is it just the Grim Reaper? Better, but could be even better? No, I don't know if that's right, because that's the Fox, that's the default. Hey Minuchin, how you going? Welcome. Just setting up a game. Do you want in? Can you play? Same with dashes, okay. That looks better. Oh, you're blue, so I've got to be something different. I'm a bit of a... Yes, got it now, thank you. Perfect. Find a watch for now. Lurk is very welcome. Alright, it is set to random, as everybody can see. Good luck, have fun. Oh, feeling a little sick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, feel free to interact as much or as little as you would like. No pressure. Oh, FD Henny has just started. How do we feel about restarting and putting Henny in FD Henneberg? Up to you guys. Grim Reaper says I've got the most amazing hand ever, so screw that, we're not restarting. Sure, okay. We'll see what he says. Foreplay will be tight for time. Alright, that's fair. Fair enough. Okie dokie. I'm sorry, Michael. Is that a setting that I can change? Let's have a look. Yes, sorry. We're not restarting, Grim. So you go ahead. Sorry for the confusion. I don't know why closed captioning wouldn't be available. Maybe it's not live. Maybe I can't do it live. Maybe it just comes up when it's a VOD. Because it definitely came up on these settings when I was watching my first test stream. Because I was really interested to see how well the closed captioning worked on my voice. How's the volume now, everybody? Can you hear the music and can you hear me clearly enough? Alrighty, not too bad. Yeah, I think we'll savvy it up. We'll share the love. Just throw cards at everybody. And yeah, we might go parrot unless we find something else. So let's do that. Not particularly interested in these two, and haven't got a good reason to go for bunting this early. Let's do it. I can give you wheat for cards. I'm intrigued. Hi, Scared. How you going? Game audio is still very quiet. Okay. I'll turn it all the way up on OBS, but I also can turn it up a bit here. So now tell me what it's like in a sec. Hello, Team Land Crab. Welcome, welcome. I was a little bit nervous the first like 2 minutes. I was just sitting here with Determinator and I was like, oh, is anyone gonna rock up? Nobody's gonna ask me anything. It's okay. Yeah, we just chuck down Savvy and see what we get. I think so. What has everyone else done? Oh yes, Whipbird. I see the trade-off. you're going to hold my wheat ransom unless I give you nectar for them. Because I feel like 2 wheat per nectar would be a fair trade, personally. And we've got a grack over here, very nice start. Sound is good now. Excellent. Good night. It's my husband going to bed. Alrighty, let's take, hang on, what did everyone do? I need to make sure I check. Gain food, draw on birds. Okay, makes sense. Ew. Ew. Absolute garbage. Not too bad. Pretty good. We'll see. Alright. So now that we've got the stream sort of underway and we've got a game going, does anybody have any questions? It's okay if you don't. I can just sit here and talk about the game. But you can't talk to me, you can't ask me about my feelings on carrot cake because we're saving that for the Captain Awesome stream, which he just needs to pick a slot for now. Yeah, Determinator, he let me have the computer. The choice between sharing his computer when he's not using it and buying me a new computer just for streaming. The household budget meant he saw the wisdom. Savvy's was an undercover agent for Flan in our game yesterday. I haven't watched that yet. No spoilers. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, Noddy, that's nice. And still doing grackle things over there. And I got a wheat. Ooh, we got a down payment. Very good, very good. Do we want to keep digging? We probably do. I am kind of keen on this parrot though. Funny thing about playing open hand is that like I'll be like, look at me, I've got a cowbird. Anybody want to build the grasslands? Grasslands, anybody? And they're like, nah, we're good. Okay. Some more pick your favorite, pick your enemy type birds. The main bedroom is upstairs and my husband's just dropping things. You okay, hon? Okay. Do you have bandicoots in your yard? Asking the important questions. No bandicoots. We probably definitely do have possums, like Australian possums, not the freaky looking. Those still quite cute, American looking ones. What am I doing? It's my turn. But my dad lives in a regional area, and he gets really mad because he has echidnas digging up his backyard. So that's a very Australian problem. All right, I think we probably want to go Astrapia. Got a great bird to grassland. Well, on your head be it. I am prepared. Oh, it's Swiftly. I didn't know that. Well, there you go. I wish I had the option to like give you guys nicknames so that I could see who's who with all the different YouTube names. Well, I mean, as much as I want to repay the wheat, you gotta give the egg to the full grackle player, don't you? You can't blame me for that. That's just good strategy. Just break the Terminator's heart a little bit. I'm sure he's very upset. Ibis, bin chicken, very, very nice. Waste eggs, yeah. It's pretty heartbreaking. So did Flan win last night? Was it a good stream? Giving me FOMO now. What's like the past tense of FOMO? Like fear of having missed out? Nice, nice. Peer pressure, Swiftly. I support it. I'm just gonna slowly persuade everybody from the server to change their YouTube names to match their Wingspan tournament server names. Priorities. Oh, partridge. Okay. Righto. That's brave with the noddy. It's not a lot of egg space to work with. Interesting. Have to get in the habit of talking through my decisions like Flan does. Bluebird into Longspur might be a good play. Bit of white no power action. cowbird eggs start coming in, we're gonna need some egg space maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually have enough to do that double play, don't I? Or I could do the parrot. The parrot's probably better. Gotta think about your tempo. Damn it, Grim. Ooh, that's a nice tray. I mean, that's a terrible tray. Determinator, don't even bother looking at it. I never thought about my YouTube name, but I made it when I was in high school 15 years ago, so that was time. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, okay. Took the birds I wanted. Damn it. Are we birders? No, definitely not. At the moment, I think I could. We're not like nature haters or anything, but we are very much sort of nerdy homebodies, so we don't catch us outdoors very much. Hence why I'm very like pale and pasty. Oh, hey Scott Sword. Walking to work, I'll leave a random question. What other games do you like outside of Wingspan? And do you have any potentially controversial food likes, dislikes? Catch you later. Well, he said he had FOMO from missing the stream, so that's very sweet to drop me a couple of questions. What other games do I like outside of Wingspan? I really like Settlers of Catan. That was kind of my first kind of I want to say sucky board game, like you kind of Monopolies and you kind of like family ones that aren't like the nerdy kind of good tabletop games. So Settlers of Catan is definitely a favourite. I really like the blend of strategy and luck, which I suppose is what I like about Wingspan as well. Though it's never fun when you have bad luck. Oh, here we go. Alright, we've got a raven over here and a main duck over here. Okay, it's on like Donkey Kong. So Settlers of Catan I really like, and I'm a really big Trekkie, okay, so I have the Star Trek version. I should get it, but it's amazing because the roads, they're like little enterprises, and so you get to line up a whole like shipping lane of enterprises on the board. It's very cool. I'll post a picture afterwards. But yeah, I've got Star Trek Catan, and for a wedding present, some really good friends of ours got us a custom, like a really nice like wooden Catan set, which is also really nice, which I can also post a picture of. So Catan's a big favourite. Sorry, to answer the birder question, yeah, I sort of did already. We're kind of nerdy, pasty homebodies. But we do like nature and animals and things like that. So yeah, it's always interesting to get out there and appreciate nature, even if you're not like a big outdoorsy person. Anyway, it's my turn, and Determinator sounds like he's got some sort of a clock on the game at some point. So don't get too distracted. I wanted more nectar than that. Oh, I don't really want to give away a nectar if it's my only one. But Terminator's about to start laying eggs and doing all the nectar, so go on then. Take some eggs. Hi Giraffe. Hello, hello. Yes, you have caught the stream. Well done. What have we got in the chat? Searching for yellow-rumped warblers. Some butterbutts. Swiftly and Bargoth, that dastardly duo from 2v2. Excellent. Welcome, welcome everybody. And I've just given Determinator a Nectar. Yeah, that's fair. We'll give Grim the egg. Don't say I never give you anything. And Scott Sword's other question was about any potentially controversial food likes or dislikes. Well, I'm very un-Australian in the fact that I don't like Vegemite, so that I suppose would be culturally controversial. Just not my thing at all. And at Christmas time, our family have a cute little tradition where we make this kind of savoury toast that's like normal sliced bread, but then you bake on this mixture of like egg and bacon and cheese, and it's actually Worcestershire and tomato sauce. It sounds gross, but it's really yummy. And you also like spread the bread with butter and Vegemite before you put the mixture on and then bake it in the oven. But I have it without Vegemite, so I just ruin family Christmas every year by needing my own separate savoury toast without Vegemite. Other dislikes, I don't know, I'm pretty easy when it comes to food, really. I don't like licorice, anything aniseedy. I'm not big on. Have I got enough food for this yet? I don't. To the point where I don't even like anything fennel. Like I really like herbal tea, and a lot of herbal tea blends will have fennel, so it will have those like subtle notes of aniseed, and I can't even handle that. No, thank you. Oh, House Finch Raven, that's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. Do I think gravy is a drink? It's funny. I only watched that second game of Flans from last week, like 2 days ago. No, I don't think gravy is a drink. Gravy is a sauce, in my opinion. So definitely would class that as a food. But I think broth is a drink. I used to work in a health food cafe, and they did. It's when bone broth, like paleo and things like that, were a really big fad, and so we even had like a slow cooker of bone broth in the back, and we used to serve bone broth and sell it in coffee cups, so that I would class as a drink. Sorry for this boring engine. I mean, I wouldn't say sorry because it's boring, I'd say sorry because it's disgusting. It sneaks up on you birding. One day you're just out in the woods with binoculars wondering how you got there. Okay. I could see that happening to me, to be honest, because I have become much more interested in birds ever since I started playing Wingspan. I can identify most of the birds in my neighbourhood now. I do have enough for this double play now, so let's do that. I can probably afford to clear out my parrot eggs before the warbler eggs. Semi-engine, yeah, I feel you. Well, that's an interesting choice, considering that I'm almost at the bottom of bird feeder. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go bird feeder. Why not? Okay, got to confirm something. Have you ever heard of a shoey? Yeah, yes, I have heard of a shoey. I feel like part of the reason for you asking me that is because you wanted to hear me say shoey in my Australian accent. But yeah, as gross as it is, I have heard of that. I haven't done one myself, so for the record. Points are looking pretty good on my side. I'm not sure what Determinator's got happening yet. A little bit of a slow burn. Alright, we gotta dig for some more birds to play now. Oh, here we go. Alright. I forgot you had that. Do I want the Roadrunner? Okay, just needed Aussie confirmation. You heard about it and couldn't believe it existed. Well, a lot of things like that come from Australia. I will confirm. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, I'll take that because it's bigger points. Some of us never heard of a shoey. Basically, it's when you drink out of a shoe, usually as a dare or as like celebration of something. People will be like, if I win this award, I'll do a shoey, and then people people make them do it. It's pretty gross. But yes, take a shoe off your foot and drink out of it, essentially. I didn't invent it, don't at me. No worries. Blame Giraffe for asking. Don't blame me for answering. Doesn't that ruin your shoe? Yeah, probably. It's a very Australian attitude. You gotta commit to the bit. I really need some more cup nest space. It's becoming an issue. Ooh, nectar. Hell yeah. Alright, pity nectar. Determinator's gonna yell at me for giving everything to Grim. Okay. Yeah, I can't wrap myself around the logistics of a shoey. You don't have to understand, you just have to accept. And yes, you can get new shoes, but celebration moments have to be savoured. Daniel Ricciardo with the podium shoeys. No, I'm pretty sure you put the shoe back on. It's a bit uncomfortable, but... Oh no, I gave him stuff and then he plays the mutes one. Well, he doesn't have the card draw to support it. He's got a few cards there. Oh no, but then I'll draw and give him cards. Oh, alright. No more freebies for you. Two shoes. uh. Well, as I said, I've never done it personally, so I can't really speak to the logistics. I do regret that I wasn't a bigger partier when I was younger. Just always been slightly boring. That's okay. Hey Deb, how you going? And Kitty. Oh, the gang's all here. Welcome. Hello, hello. Creep all you like. Lurkers welcome. End of round win, we take that. Points are looking pretty damn good actually. I'm not sure it's overtake the Raven engine good, but still slow burning over there. Would you drink gravy from your shoes? Well, gravy isn't a drink, so no, it would not qualify as a shoey. Oh dear. Message retracted. Is the rest of the stream just going to be about shoeys, or is there actually going to be any moving on to other topics? Well, Deb, I wrote you a postcard today and I did say hi frigate, so hopefully you're not offended by that. Okay, it's my turn. You're distracting me. Oh, I don't like that feeder. Let's lay some eggs. Oh, I've got more bowl nests now because of the bunting. Thank you, bunting. Alright, well at this point with the shoeys, I think I might need to direct you to your good friend Google and let you do your own research on the logistics and here's some anecdotal evidence about how good or bad of an idea it is. Green eggs. Have you ever played all the bluebirds in a row in the grass? I have not. That's skulls. Does bunting count as a bluebird? Because it's blue? By the way, for anyone who doesn't know that, she's calling me green eggs because the Gia part, Gia or Gia, I don't really mind, it stands for green eggs and ham, which was my first online handle when I was 14, because my friends peer pressured me into joining a Final Fantasy message board, even though I wasn't into Final Fantasy. And I actually met my first boyfriend there. And we had a long distance thing for years and years, so. Well, you've already got 4 nectar, so what's one more, huh? Those are good friends, Deb. Do you mean the ones who peer pressured me into joining a message board? Jenna picked me for the nectar share. I would if I could, Kitty. I would. As one who often not so subtly suggests what someone is already wanting to do. Okay. Ring-billed gull. Alright. So it's come together a bit late and the whipping crane's a bit weird in the middle, but it's a good engine. So you draw 4, you just tuck 1 and draw it again, tuck 2, tuck 3, and then draw 1. So you still 2 up, and then you get to tuck 2 on the main duck and get a seat. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 points and a seed and a noddy activation. That's not bad. It's kind of cool that I had friends that were into Final Fantasy. I mean, yes. I suppose there would be another train of thought that would think that maybe that wasn't cool. But, I mean, I'll stand by my friends and their choices. Mine pressured me to play. Yeah, no, they didn't pressure me. I never got into it. Okay, we're scoring off bird feeder now. That's something. Points are still looking good. You have a theme song, Michael. I haven't heard this. It's very cool. Alright, eagle to round out the engine. So that's what, 4, maybe a 5th point, 6 points, 7 points. But maybe -2 to get 4 nectar, depending on what you're copying. It's pretty good, it's pretty solid. You have white smoke? I don't know what that means. Alright, 3 turns left. I need something to play, don't I? So let's spend my worm. Interesting. Previous player is here who has no birds in the forest. It's very upsetting. Oh, right. Okay. Well, yeah, you can tell that I'm the opposite of religious, because I didn't pick up on that. A new pope. Cool. I'd go for the pileated or pileated, if it was about 3 or 4 turns earlier. So we'll leave that. Goldeneye, is that good? 1, 2, 3. Not particularly. Okay. You can do owl. You thought Mikey went to check the tyre pressures without us. Is that some sort of in-joke that I missed? Maybe they've chosen some guy named Flan. Is he your personal Pope, Michael? I mean, there was that meme with the 10 wingspan commandments, so he's a sort of wingspan religious leader, right? It's joke for 420, okay. I see. Oh, Kitty and Deb. Wait, where'd he go? Come back. It's my turn. Yeah, so we need food for Al. Ooh. Like nectar. Teach the bird we can't play. Is that too much nectar? It is, isn't it? We demand Odin. Yeah, you're on my wavelength. Do I have enough give on this? Yeah. I have to take my headphones off. Come here. Oh, precious. Oh, precious. Now I have to put it back on. Help. Almost dropped the cat. We're okay. This is Odin, and he's sweet. He's not very impressed, but that's okay. Pets are pets. Oh, sorry, I'm not showing the other boards very well, am I? So yeah, Grim's got a bit of a gnarly engine happening. Came together a little bit late, but it's doing some stuff now. It's got some seeds I'm not sure he knows what to do with. Gatito. And yeah, Determinators found the pelican that I discarded in my forest. That's funny. Maybe fishery or wetland scientist. Okay, let's go Owl. Why do I have the wrong food for Owl? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, that'll work. Not bad, not bad. And I want to draw a card. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, that was a bit of a garbage card. Most cats are generally not impressed, that is true. How are your kitties going, Kitty? I haven't seen any pictures recently. You're holding out on me. Yes, not bad. I will definitely take that. Maybe we can make a late charge on bird feeder. Oh, have you had enough? Have you had enough? Show everyone your big feet. Oh, he's got very big feet. Look at these feet. I swear cats, their feet get bigger as they get older, like humans, like their noses and their ears get bigger. You are a sucker and you do need to share more cat pictures. Get on that. Shall I put you down? Okay. Say goodbye to Odin, everybody. Oh, we got an error. Okay. I can't guarantee we'll get Apollo on cam because he's a bit more flighty. They're wingspan enthusiasts. They like to watch you play and are try and attack the screen. Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, I mostly get that error on my phone, like all the time. Okay, and around. Good stuff. Oh, Kakapo. That's very nice. Okay. How are we doing on nectar? Not too great. Okay. Maybe you can do something in the forest. This grosbeak might not actually be a terrible play if I can max bird feeder, which I'll need 3 more birds for. Don't know if that's doable. Do I want to draw cards for 0 points? I don't know. I don't have the egg space to lay eggs like 5 times. Odin had a spear and an 8-legged horse. Okay. Alright, let's draw one more time. What do we want to hit? Bird feeder and ecologist. So we want a wetland bird worth a damn. Maybe this heron. Yeah, that could work. Maybe. That could definitely work too. If we played the woodpecker, would the golden eye be worth it for ecologist? Maybe we could see what the woodpecker bonus card was first. Okay, I think that was worth it. In the Australian desert. Last round magic, let's go. Yeah, we got some options. We've definitely got some options. I'm not sure we've got 3 good seed options, so we might have to give up on bird feeder to the shock and horror of everybody. But we could do something on ecologist. Lots of cup nest space, so potentially Determinator's got some plans on this end of round. Probably not Grim from the current looks of it. Magic Lapwing. Yeah, I don't know. If I had one more bird that took a seed, then that would be tempting, because then I would max bird feeder and that would be like a 4-point boost on the lapwing. But as it stands, I don't think that's viable. Alright, well there's an absolute shite ton of nectar, so let's definitely grab that. You know what, Grim? There you go, buddy. Any more questions, people? Don't be shy. I'm interested in what this bonus card is. Bird Bander, maybe? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I definitely think this Merganser is a bit of a tell on something. Couldn't tell you exactly what. Fishery, I reckon. Because he's maxed it with a pelican. How did I discover Wingspan? The same friends who bought Ben and me the lovely custom Catan set. You told us to stop asking about shoes. I did do that, but surely there are other topics under the sun. The same friends who we used to play games with, we lived in Brisbane for 3 years, and we made friends with this lovely couple, and we used to play games all the time. And we'd play like Catan and Ticket to Ride and Pandemic and all sorts of those types of games, like a Small World and then we visited them, was it Easter, not last year, the year before, I think. Yeah, that sounds right, because it was only about 7-8 months later that I joined the server. So they sat us down and said, oh, we've got this game, and it's almost like a more modern, in terms of popularity, I suppose, kind of version of Catan, in that it's, again, like I said before, it's that combination of luck and strategy that I do like in a tabletop game. Merganser was for EOR. You totally have Forrester. I don't know. All right. So 3 turns left. Don't think I have enough food to get 4 columns for ecologist. And I want to lay some eggs for the end of round. Point's looking alright. Woodpecker, I reckon. Woodpecker, and then see what it gives me. I mean, there's no reason not to clear the parrot, right? Just in case I did want to take food. Yeah, I'll take that. Hell yeah, woodpecker. Thank you very much. We take that. So yeah, they had us play, and we played a couple of times, and came home from our visit to Brisbane, and I said, we need to buy this game. And so we got the base game, and yeah, we actually haven't played a ton, to be honest, of physical game. And then I got into the digital version and sort of didn't look back, and now I'm objectively better, even though my husband's really good at board games and strategy games in general. I'm better than him at Wingspan, and so he doesn't want to play with me anymore. Alright, so that didn't inform my choice. So, and I also can't afford the heron, which was a bit silly. If you do Goldeneye, we get 4 eggs. So it'd be 4 plus 2 plus 2, so 8. Him. So 6. I can work this out. It'd be 7 points, right? 7 points isn't bad. Play Lapwing to get heron food. Actually, that's not the world's worst idea, to be honest. Okay, let's crunch this out. So it would be Goldeneye, then lay eggs, which would be, what I said, 7 points. Plus then laying eggs would be 4, maybe 5, and a food. So that's what? I can math. 11 to 12 in total across the 2 turns. Whereas playing Lapwing would be 2 points, and then playing Heron, assuming I would get the food, would be 6 points. So there's only 8 points. So Goldeneye and lay eggs is the better play. I might as well wait on the Goldeneye and see if the nectar makes any difference. So I might as well just lay eggs now. I'm leaving myself enough egg space. You gonna lay eggs again? Probably. Doesn't look like he's gonna. This is way more thinking than I normally do in even a tournament game, I have to admit. Normally I'd just be like, yeah, that seems better. Let's do it. Yeah, I think I might need the egg space, because otherwise I might miss out on an egg because I don't have enough cup space. So let's do it now. Oh no, because they'll only have 1 turn left. So, no, I'm an idiot. I can lay eggs first. Oh, damn it. Roadrunner, why you gotta upset me like that? I don't know. There's a lot of points on this board. There's quite a few points on this board too. Good bonus card might help. I'm not confident. Determinator has not spent the nectar in the forest, so I think we're home free. Sometimes just playing on your gut's feeling is where the fun is. Yeah, it definitely is for me, to be honest. I'm no Devine, let's put it that way. Okay, we did pretty well with the end of rounds. Pretty happy with the bonus cards. I think we did all we could do. Oh, we got a second place in the grassland. That's good. Alright, so Determinator took home the 12, which is fair. He had sort of double Raven engine happening. And drum roll, please, people. Ooh, bird points, okay. Bonus. Yeah, ooh, ow, that hurts. That hurts. EORs. Oh, we out-egged the egg engine. Nice. And then the tucks come in for these two. Oh, no. Oh, Determinator's going to get it on Nectar, I reckon. Oh, holy crap. Grim? Grim, where did that come from? Grim's like, I'm going to come third. What the hell, mate? You hustled me for my resources. All those pity eggs and nectar. Never trusting you again. Yeah. That doesn't look like 142. But, I mean, yeah. Very nice. Very nice, sir. Ouch. Yeah, that's an ouch. And Benelli at the end too, I didn't even see that. I mean, yeah, I mean, if it was base sports, you'd bet on that engine all day long, wouldn't you? Very well done, GG. Got 2 nectar points total and finished on 142. Mate. Actually, did I come second or did I come third? Who's got the... Oh, we got 2 food each. It's a proper tie. Well done, my friend. You trust the game. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. Mute Swan for the win. You came third on food tie break? No, we tie broke evenly. We both came second on food tie break. Thanks, Deb. We're going to play another. Who else is going to play? You're looking at Grim's food. Yeah, that's fair. Step right up. Who's going to play? Grim, time to do a victory shoey. Yeah. I'm scared. Let's not, alright? Let's just calm that down, alright? There's a food tie break on my stream. Bye, Grim. Thanks for coming. Take your non-elo and run. Not to be the mod in the room. Disgusting. We'll have none of that here, thank you. Come on, people, do I have to resort to the non-elo channel? Who's gonna play? You can still chat. It's non-elo open hand. You can still chat. You don't have to leave. Thanks, Determinator. I mean, sorry, you think rules are disgusting. Oh dear. You are gonna make me go to the channel, aren't you? Okay. Don't you have to go to Terminator? You said you didn't have time for 4-player earlier. I mean, I'm trying not to project desperate, but I am, you know, asking. For anyone who doesn't have the non-ELO alerts, notifications active, here you go, here you go. Oh no, it's backwards. Come on, kitty, what are you doing? You shouldn't, but you really want to. Aw, I'll take that as a compliment. I won't aid and abet your criminality. Just got roped into a multi. Disappointing. Multitask. Alright, I'm seeing what Hen's doing. She's my ride or die. This is riveting content, I'm sure. Just me swinging in my chair slightly anxiously because nobody wants to play with me. Indeed, Determinator. Shrike That should be a priority. Clear your calendars for the several random times in a month that I'll be streaming that nobody can plan for. Except you can plan for it actually, because the streams that have been scheduled so far, before the stream started, I scheduled them in YouTube. So you can look in the live tab and see what's currently scheduled and who the guests are who have signed up so far. I mean, I have more sign-ups than that, but I haven't claimed like a stream slot yet, so. But it's subject to change. Like if somebody needs to reschedule, then I'll have to go in and change the scheduled time on the live stream. But that's probably the best way to keep up to date on what the plan is, because it ain't gonna be no constant Wingspan Wednesday type of deal. Am I gonna have to get an ELO game? I don't want to play ELO on stream. You're upsetting me, everybody. I'm gonna rage quit. if you won't play with me, then I won't talk. I'll hold your content hostage. We'll just have a staring contest. That's creepy, I'll stop. Any other questions while I'm trying to find a game? Come on, people. I enjoy that my chat on screen doesn't display emojis, it just does the like description. So Determinator's emoji says face purple crying. That tickles me. I like that. Might have a taker, maybe. Do I have my own kiln, or is that not a thing? I would dearly love to have my own kiln, but I don't. I have a pretty top of the line pottery wheel, which I dropped a bit of money into last year. But a kiln is an entirely different proposition in terms of space and logistics and cost. So my top of the line pottery wheel was like $3,000, which is insane to spend that on your hobby, but dual income, no kids, that's how it works. But a kiln would be like $5,000 or $6,000 at least, plus like rewiring the garage, plus maybe like installing a screen door and like lots of other things. And that's before you even think about running the thing, which wouldn't be too bad, but it's another consideration. So at the moment, whenever I have to fire any of my pottery, I pack it up very carefully, pop it in the car and drive down to my local pottery supplies place, and they have a kiln service, a firing service. So yeah, I pay through the nose to have my stuff fired, and it's very upsetting. But hobbies, man, they're expensive, especially depending on which one you pick. Ooh, someone will play. Sorry, just replying, setting up the game. Non-elo is fine. Very, very good. What is the stream link? But yeah, you get me talking about my pottery and you won't shut me up, seriously. Okay. By the way, anybody, if you have feedback on the audio, I just got feedback from somebody saying that the music was a bit loud and my voice was a bit soft. Absolutely tell me. Like, criticize the heck out of my setup, please. I'm new at this. So I've just adjusted that slightly, so let me know if that's helped. Or if you ever feel like the balance is off, definitely shout out. What other Wingspan avatars do you like or would use if you didn't use the dark? I don't know, I've always used the dark. I'm pretty loyal. I'd have to look at them. Alright, so just let me set this up. I'm pretty loyal to the dark, but I'm not loyal to the colour of the dark. So I don't know if anybody's noticed that. Set to random. Team red dark. Well, red is my favourite colour, so yeah, I probably would gravitate towards the red dark. I tend to stick with blue quite a lot, but there's no particular reason for that. I do just change because I like to have a variety of colours depending on which opponents I'm playing against. Hello Andreco, welcome, welcome. Thank you for taking pity on me and playing, because nobody else here would. They will hate me, I can tell. Oh, lucky 13 of them. No, you don't have to leave. Welcome to stay. That's why I prefer non-elo, because I don't mind playing open hand. Kakapo and Kingfisher are pretty good. Emu is disturbing to me. Yeah, something about the emu I'm not a big fan of either. I do appreciate it when people go for a really weird one, especially if that's somebody I play against often, and it's just very iconic. How's the balance of audio and music now? All good for everybody? My favourite avatar from the Asia beta? Yeah, the panda was pretty cool. There was like a peacocky one, though I suppose there definitely was because that was the bird on the main screen. That was quite cute. I didn't have a really good look at them, to be honest. I was more interested in trying out the new cards. I did like the purple on the menu though. That was really pretty. This hand is a bit blur, to be honest. Go Vidi. Should we go? I don't know. I don't like any of them. I don't like it. Tray's a bit crap as well. Sounds good. Thanks, Minuchin. Appreciate you. I don't like it at all, to be honest. Do we want Ren? It's Vidi. I don't know. Let's just go Crow and Dig. That's really bad. Not liking my chances on this one. Where am I streaming from? As in, where do I live? I live in Adelaide, in South Australia. As you might be able to tell from my voice, it's quite a mild version of the Australian accent. It's a little bit posh, which we fancy ourselves to be a little bit in Adelaide. White Stork, hell yes. Saving my butt. Okay, we're in business. Reversal of fortunes. But yeah, I'm from Adelaide, or the northern suburbs of Adelaide anyway, and pretty much stayed here my whole life, except I lived in Brisbane for 3 years, so up in Queensland. I left the stalk there. Nice. Left the stalk. Yeah, I know, right? I'm pretty pleased about that, to be honest. Hey bird girl, welcome. We're just chilling out. You missed the 5 minutes where I couldn't get a game and I was like begging for a game. Bird girl. Well, the crow's looking pretty good now, let's be honest. Ew. Dentistry. Hopefully just a checkup and nothing too serious. Alright, what do we got happening over here? Ooh, cards. I'll take freebies. I Okay. Turtle dove chiff chaff. Okay. Snipe and fruit dove. Alright, so some berries coming my way. Which is not bad considering I have Vidi. No, I need to lay eggs first. I'm an idiot. What do I block? Surely I'll block the... No, I don't know. If only that was the robin, I'd be completely in business. Just a cleaning, but still yuck. Yeah, fair. I mean, do I want the warbler? It's Vidi. Let's do it. Got any questions for me, bird girl? You must have a whole trove of them up your sleeve. Ask me anything. Oh, hey Noel. Welcome in. G'day. And how you going? Is soup a drink? Broth is a drink. Soup is not a drink, especially if it's chunky. Don't want to repeat. You're fine. Repeat if you want to. We've had some pretty random questions, so I doubt there wouldn't be too much. I don't think there'd be much crossover. Yes, the support. Although I don't believe that soup is a drink, soup is drink is really fun to say. Depends on how well you cook it. Depends where you put the soup. This is going to be a container kind of a conversation. Like, you put it in a coffee cup, it's a drink. If you put it in a bowl, it's a food. Feeder. What are you doing to me, feeder? Although, okay, what about the like cup of soups that are like the powder in the sachet and then you add boiling water? I would argue that that kind of soup is a drink. Alright, do I care about this end of round? We've got 2 egg spaces there. Okay, we've got a pink power down. But they've potentially sacrificed a spot in their wetlands engine. Soup does not quench thirst. Okay. I'd probably agree with that. Sure, I think soup is soup. Yeah. No, I don't think we care about the end of round. I think we care about tempo. There's food, drink, and soup. Soup is like, we don't know what it is. It's like mushrooms. Mysterious. Favorite soup? When I feel unwell, pumpkin soup is pretty much all I want. Like if I'm nauseous and I really need to eat because I'm literally at the point where I just need some sort of nutrients. Pumpkin soup is my go-to. I do like a cream of chicken. My neighbor makes the most amazing like Asian style chicken and corn soup with like shredded roast chicken in it. It's just really nice. Ew, coriander. Coriander tastes like soap. I'm one of those like 6% of people or whatever it is. I don't think it's that low, but coriander tastes like soap to me. Can't deal. Alright, what do we got going on? Lapwing, okay. Little bit of food. I'm ready for some berries from your fruit dove and Dreco. Yeah, we can spend that. I don't really care, but we'll block the morning dove. Lobster bisque is fire or a clam chowder? I don't have a lot of experience with seafood in general because my dad's allergic to all seafood, so we never really had it growing up. So, you know, fish and chips is probably about as adventurous as I get with seafood, or like a salt and pepper squid or something. Nice. Giraffes on team coriander soap. Very nice. I mentioned earlier that I worked for a bit in a health food cafe. One week we had a special that was like some sort of a juice that had coriander in it, and we were like blending it, and I couldn't even handle the stuff. It was awful. Favorite is corn soup. Mother makes the best corn soup. That sounds really nice. Chicken noodle's not boring, Bird Girl. That's classic. I stand a bit of chicken noodle. Let's go an optimistic berry. really what I want. Could the cockatiel work? Probably not. Also like shrimp soup. You have gout. Oh, that sucks. My dad struggles with gout. It's really awful. I sympathise. Yeah, Stork's really not doing well for me right now. Yeah, dill is good. I've got a notification that one of my asyncs needs my attention. Is that our game, Giraffe? Let's have a look. I can multitask. Look at me go. That Rosella might be nice. That Rosella would have been good if I'd taken the cockatiel. Oh well. Oh, will my kitties make an appearance in the show? Odin was on the camera before, but I don't know where he's gone. You missed Odin, bird girl. I got both of them on stream last time on the test stream. Oh, I hear footsteps. He's coming back. Come here, darling. It's like I refuse. I do not consent. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh no. I have mistreated this animal. Here you go, bird girl. This is Odin. He's unhappy. He's got very big feet. But we love him. He's old. He's like 16 and a half. So, you know, he gives no fucks. He's got no fucks left to give. He's been summoned, yes. Mwah. It's like, I do not consent to being on the internet. You're a dog person, but you do enjoy cats. He is a sweetie. He's very tolerant. Though I think he would like to be put down. And I should take my turn. Or nobody will want to play with me. Yeah, not a big fan of the cards I've got. Though Bullfinch does hit Vidi and it's a lot of egg space, so maybe we'll give it one more go. Actually, the food's kind of precious. We'll ditch a card. Bullfinch time. Yeah, maybe. Alright, come on, White Stork. I don't know if I've got to block Chippy. What have I got? Vidi. Yeah, White Stork, you're really not delivering the goods here. Let's just block Vidi. Give a fun idea for your grassland. Okay. I will await your fun grassland with bated breath. It was Giraffe taking a turn in the async. Oh, 2 turns left. I could totally finish this game. What was I going to do? Was I going to lay eggs twice? Yeah, let's just lay eggs. It'll be fine. Puffin? Puffin? You definitely want to leave me the puffin, right? Yeah, I think it might be bullfinch time. Oh, do I block the cuckoo? Oh, I suppose I can with my warbler. So I take food first. Hey hen, how you going? Let's take all the food we don't have. Where were you when I was desperate for somebody to play with? I tried to summon you, my ride or die, and you were nowhere to be found. Disappointing. I had to go begging for a non-ELO game in the multi-channel. Working. Damn capitalism. That is true. I didn't think I'd have that much difficulty getting a game, considering there were like 12 people in the chat at the time. But I was like, come on, people, play a game with me. And there was just crickets. Capitalism just beating everybody up. Yeah, that's fair. Says me who has a 4-day weekend. Such a slacker. I told them they could call me if they needed me. Like, I only work 5 minutes down the road. They probably won't. It'll be fine. You don't get too many solar system emergencies, to be honest. Yes, Hen, you do have to be available at a moment's notice. I just have to snap my fingers. Okay, and Draco's having a bit of a think. Questions, people? Questions? By the way, I'll say again, I've got a few streams scheduled now in the like live tab on my YouTube channel, so you can see kind of what's coming up. Unless it gets changed, we've got a bit of a Europe double header because I set up my calendar for my stream schedule that only one slot per week could be filled, so maximum one stream per week, but the week resets on a Sunday, so Beans picked a Saturday and Alex picked a Sunday, so they're like next to each other, so we've got a bit of a hype train. Have I been to the States? No, I haven't actually. I've never been to any of the Americas at all. So I couldn't say about a favourite place. Hey Che, how you going? Do I want the bee eater? We could go bee eater. There's a question. Favorite holiday destination? My favorite place I've traveled to and would like to travel again was Amsterdam. I absolutely adored it. I didn't think I would. It was a place that we only went because my husband wanted to go there during our Europe trip that we took together. How long ago was that? Like 11 years ago? No. Surely not 11 years. 10? But yeah, Amsterdam, it was beautiful. And I love a museum, and they had several good ones, including I really liked the Maritime Museum in Amsterdam. Really fascinating. I'm a bit of a history buff, so anywhere that's really old, like I love London. I really liked Copenhagen the couple of times I went there. Berlin was amazing. So I've mostly done Europe trips. Edinburgh also, big highlight, really gorgeous. I love a cobblestone. Nothing makes you feel like you're in a really historic city like cobblestones. So York was really cool as well, actually. Why did birds suddenly appear every time you are near? I'm not sure they do, to be honest. My cats wouldn't be too impressed if that was the case. Where have you travelled and why? Only for holidays and generally to Europe. Although I did Bali not last year, the year before, and didn't like it. No, it was humid, even though it was the dry season, so Bali wasn't for me. You like Prague? Okay, I think I'd like to see Prague. Yeah, very cool. So you've been to Europe as well, Michael. Hey BGG, how you going? Welcome. And Brooke B? Or is... yeah? Bit confused, but welcome, if that's two different people. Lots of B's. Bird Girl, Brooke B. Actually, not that many. How do you like to start your day? I'm not a morning person, so I start my day at about 11 a.m, which is why you often see me playing and streaming and doing all sorts of things at stupid hours of the morning. It's because I basically opt out of anything with an AM in front of it. Oh, we've got the pileated. Okay, some free stuff happening. Should I give the white stork another opportunity to hurt me? Let's do it. Oh, bee eater. I didn't believe hard enough. Alright, white stork. Okay. That's a choice. If I were to visit Sydney, where could I pet kangaroos? Well, considering I've only ever been to Sydney once, I would say that the best place in Sydney to pet kangaroos would be at the Sydney Zoo. Oh yeah, thanks BGG. Sorry, I didn't mean to out you as also being Brooke B. That's my bad. Apologies. Should I go Franklin's Gull or Starling? I don't know. I feel like I should block the Starling. Choices. Gut feeling. Let's do Starling. I got plenty of cards. Sorry, bloody good girl. I kind of need the egg space, to be honest. Go Starling, yeah, because I got plenty of food just chilling out. Get 15 tucks. Yeah. And then we maybe go Bullfinch. And then we just need one more for Viddy. Yeah, points aren't too bad. We're getting there. Bit concerned. If we do sort of a bit of a semi like grasslands and forest thing, then we might give away fuel points with this magpie and this avocet. So that might be a consideration. I mean, there are different kinds of kangaroos in all kind of shapes and sizes. But yeah, the buff ones are really scary. Everyone's left, Michael. That's great. You just want to pet a cute baby one. Maybe like a wallaby might be a better go. Yeah, I did see that that there was a kangaroo hopping down the interstate in Alabama. Escaped from the zoo, I presume. G-Swoop here, now the bee eater has missed. Sorry, going up and catching up on chat. Starling meets Viddy, you can tuck 15 cards. Yes, thanks, Michael. How far away is Sydney, Hen says? Oh, don't quote me on this. It's probably... Oh, I don't know. It's probably... If you went via Melbourne, it depends. If you go like direct through like the bush, maybe like 12, 13 hours. If you went through Sydney, maybe like 15, 16. I don't know, I'm kind of just guessing, to be honest. It's only like 2 hours on a plane. Only, she says. Do I get to see tawnies often? Do we have tawnies in South Australia? I don't actually know. I've only ever seen one at the zoo. Let's see. Now you're just making me Google things to find your answers. Okay, it's a common nocturnal bird in South Australia, including in the Adelaide metropolitan area. So we have them. I just never seen one in the wild. They're nocturnal, so probably quite hard to see. And if I go Adelaide to Sydney, just to fact check me on that. Adelaide to Sydney, the direct route going sort of past Canberra, so sort of roughly east and then a bit northeast at the end, 14 and a half hours. So I wasn't too far off actually. Adelaide to Sydney via Melbourne. Don't know, complicated. Bushnit says she sees them all the time. I didn't know Bushnit was in Tassie. I don't think Bushnit's in Tassie, is she? They sleep in a tree near her favourite coffee truck. That's awesome. But girl, I don't know how familiar you are with Star Trek, but that's almost a Captain Kirk quote. I'm from Iowa but live in Alabama. Okay, well I'll refer to you, bloody good girl, because maybe she spends a lot of time in Tassie. But girl, you're talking about the Captain Kirk quote. The Captain Kirk quote is from it's from the movie with the whales, which is The Voyage Home, and Captain Kirk says to his lady friend in a bar or something, he says, "I'm from Iowa, but I live in outer space." Okay, that's better. You're from New York, but you live in New York. Nice. There's several different ways to interpret that, Michael. Andreka says, one time a distant uncle visited from Australia and brought eucalyptus sleeves as souvenirs. He didn't know eucalyptus trees are everywhere here in the mountains. I didn't know that either, actually. Eucalyptus. Are there different, like, is there a type of eucalyptus that's native to the US? Oh, sorry, you're not in the US. I don't actually know where you are, Andreko. It's like when I learned that other countries have marsupials and I was like, you what now? Life forms, you tiny little life forms. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm a hardcore Trekkie. Popular but not native. Okay, fair enough. Let's talk a bit of everything. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have taken a nectar with the crow because I could have. Yeah, that was dumb. Distracting me, people. That is a nice viddy bird that I would like to take. Rainbow eucalyptus. I don't think I'm familiar with that. roads could be better, but they're not too bad. Chiff Chaff's starting to do some work. As a Trekkie, can you also like Star Wars? Yeah, you can, for sure. I don't think you can like it equally though. I think you have to pick a side. And my husband's very into Stargate, so he just takes the third path. Sorry, Andreka, you saying eucalyptus brought in the 50s for fast and cheap wood. Now they conquered all the mountains. That is really interesting. The Andes. Okay. Yeah, that is really cool. Yeah, some really beautiful timber that you can get from native Australian trees. Actually, Hen asked me what my favourite tree was. I didn't really answer that. They're too successful. What would be my favourite tree? I really like cool looking gum trees that are like gnarly. Like they have really cool kind of forms to them. So yeah, I probably would say like really old, but Moreton Bay figs are really cool too, with the sort of structure that they have at the bottom with the giant roots and things. Okay, Rosella, might be getting some nectar there. Sweet D is doing quite well for nectar. Top and bottom. More free food, I will take that. Yeah, we only got one cup nest bird. Do we go the bullfinch even though it's late? Kind of completes our viddy. Maybe we'll decide later. Let's go for the more expensive one first. No, I haven't played Forest Shuffle actually. I hear people talking about it a lot on the server. Unfortunately, we don't have... We're kind of at that point in our 30s where we have a lot of friends who would potentially play board games, but we're kind of all pretty busy, and we have a lot of friends who are also introverted homebodies. So we all prefer to stay in our own homes rather than go out. So we've not been trying too many board games recently. And our main friends that introduced us to tabletop games live in Brisbane, so yeah, not too many game nights happening there, unfortunately. Too many people having kids. Just shocking. Why would you do it? Why would you have kids when you can have cats? Alright, well maybe I'll have to do a bit of prelim research on Forest Shuffle, try and impress Beans. very interesting because there's not a lot of cavity space with this pileated. Alright, Stork, come on. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright. This is a live 3-player, but it's non-elo, so I'm happy for people to chat and play at the same time. I'm pretty chill with open hand. It's live 3-player, but I fish around the server for some players. Have I read Kurtzer? No. Let me look that up. South African Australian novelist and essayist. 2003 Nobel Prize in Literature. How have I missed that? Huh, dropped the ball on that one. I should look up some of his stuff. You're going to see Roseate Spoonbills, hopefully. Bloody good girl. Read an essay, What is a Classic by Kurtzer. Okay, I'll have to look that up. I don't read a lot of short stories and essays. I should do more. My favourite short story that always really moves me is The Ones Who Walk Away from Omelas by Ursula Le Guin. Ursula Le Guin is an incredible author. She's so good. One of my favourite sci-fi books is The Left Hand of Darkness. It's a really, really good book. Getting a bit sick of dumping food to get extra eggs. Maybe I'll play this eagle. Spend a bit more nectar. Haven't read Ursula Le Guin. Very, very talented author. Yeah, I'm pretty into sci-fi, as you can sort of tell, being a pretty hardcore Trekkie. I do like fantasy as well. Children of Men is an amazing movie. So good. Have you ever read Station 11? Who's that by? I don't know, they made it into a TV show recently. Let me look that up. Emily St. John Mandel. I read that a few years ago. I really liked it. Then I lent it to somebody and they didn't give it back. In fact, I lent my paperback of The Left Hand of Darkness to my mum, and she left it at an airport. Oh, you read Station 11, Hen? How good is it? So good. I need to reread it. I need to get another copy. I should get the audiobook. I mean, if I was going to go very mainstream, I really like The Martian as well. Yeah, I'm not sure about the series. I'll have to give that a go, but the book is very good, Station 11. Ooh, Woodstock. I do want the Woodstock. Okay, I'll give the series a go then. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just take all of the nectar. I think we can do better than Bullfinch. Oh, Sophie, hello. Peter Piper picked a peck of Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, what's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Not quite. So many nectar. My favourite tongue twister is if two witches were watching two watches, which witch is watching which watch? It's just short, sharp and shiny. Hi Zoe. Do you want to need that a bit slower? If two witches were watching two watches, which witch was watching which watch? You failed to read The Martian 3 times? Oh, I love that book. And people have criticised it, but I really like the audiobook too. It's read by Will Wheaton. But I think you have to like Will Wheaton, which I do, so. And the movie was quite good too. When you only have good birds but need food, what do? Tuck one and hope for the best, or skip? When you only have good birds but need food. Yeah, I mean, you have to make a choice, don't you? Which one do you prefer? What's your biggest regret in life you're willing to share? Maybe doing an AMA stream. Well, I said earlier, I regret not being wilder when I was younger. It's a problem with coming down with a chronic illness in your late 20s, early 30s, is that you kind of regret that you didn't do stuff when you had the energy. Oh, weirdly, bird feeder might be the better choice there. Bird Girl loved the movie. Son read the book. Maybe you should read it this summer. Yeah, I mean, I really liked it, Bird Girl. It's a pretty... I mean, Hen says she struggled to read it, but I found it a pretty easy read. But I quite like kind of technical sort of talk, I suppose. What's your perception of Latin American immigration to Australia? I don't know any statistics or studies, but many people I know have either left or talk about going there. Latin American immigration. I mean, the one thing I can think of is there's quite a authentic Mexican place in Port Adelaide, not far from where I live, and the lady there, she told us, we dined there one time, had these gorgeous, like, absolutely delicious tacos, and she said, don't ask me for sour cream, don't ask me for cheese, we don't do that here. It was this real, like, culture shock, because generally what we call Mexican, I think, is more of a kind of Tex-Mex, Taco Bell kind of a deal. Still live, Bedtime Criminal, yeah. We're chilling. This is only game 2, but it took me ages to get a game. Tell us about Australian chili. Well, one of the in-jokes with Hen and me is we're talking about chili con carne, and I realised that, well, Hen realised that I really don't know what con carne meant because she asked me what Australians call vegetarian chili, and I said vegetarian chili con carne, which she thought was very funny. Taco Bell is neither Tex-Mex nor Mexican. Okay, well, I'll stand corrected. A little birdie told me Kitty wants to commentate on stream with you. As in right now, or to be a guest in a future episode? I'm intrigued. Hi, Scotty, too hottie. No AIs in Jenna's game either. Sorry, I think I missed a couple of comments. Love Woodstock, saw them last year when I went birding in Naples. Okay, that's cool. They are very cool birds. They'd be quite intimidating though, I think. Says me, who's afraid of swans. A guest. Yeah. Kitty, fill out a guest sign up, mate. We'll do the thing. We'll get you on webcam and you can put your cats and we can have cat cam on both sides. Oh god, Jace found the emojis. Oh, galah. Okay. I'm swimming in food. Absolutely buckets of food over here. Swans love potato salad. Is that you remembering that the reason that I'm afraid of swans is that a black swan tried to steal my potato salad once? That's a very good memory. What's that saying by my face? Carrying on like a pork chop. Which I didn't actually realise was an Australian saying until I said it. Was I on VC with you, Hen, when I said carry on like a pork chop? And you went, what on earth are you talking about? Basically, it means like embarrassing yourself, like just spewing nonsense. Yeah, I am legitimately afraid of swans and aggressive geese as well. It's Scanned. Well, that's funny, Vargov, because my original Wingspan IGN was Fear of Swans. And then I joined the tournament server and I saw that Sked was quite a popular user, Scared of Birds. And I went, oh, I don't want to look like I'm copying them. So I changed it. But yeah, I was Fear of Swans. Yeah, you're consistently befuddled by my just casual use of slang that I don't even realise is Australian slang. Yeah, we are pretty wacky with the language, for sure. Arvo, servo, ambo. There's a whole like slew of them for tradies. Like an electrician is a sparky, and a bricklayer is a bricky, and a carpenter is a chippy. Oh, I'm missing some questions. If you had to be a zombie, vampire, or loggerhead shrike, what would you be and why? Well, I mean, loggerhead shrikes are pretty metal, right? Like, they just, like, skewer their prey on, like, fences and stuff. Bloody Good Gal says, my sister ducks usually lie and I are the only people I know who aren't afraid of geese, but we used to catch them all the time. Wow. That's okay, respect. You say Bricky and Chippy too. But Chippy's also chip shop. Yeah, Chippy's also chip shop here as well. Yeah, it does morph. For sure. But Scots, or do you say chuck a Yui when you want to make a U-turn? I chuck a Yui every day to get to work. Which is very different from chucking a sickie, which means don't even turn up. Is it Jay that's hammering the heart emoji? A little cutie. Ooh, penguin, that's cute. Alright, so we need to play both of these for bird feeder. We've got enough space to lay eggs, so maybe we'll do that and see what the store gets us, because we need some cards. We need some cards for the eagle. Got like so much food, it's stupid. More food, thank you, bee eater. Your finger slipped, yeah, sure. Ugh. This stork, man. What did I do to this stork, huh? Oh, actually, yeah, that swan would have been decent. Yeah, I definitely gotta go to bed after this, but I am really hungry, so I might have a cheeky cheese and bacon roll before I go to bed. Danny to Chaz, okay. Yeah, I'd be more convinced if I needed the chat for Viddy. Yeah, I saw cat and I knew that you meant okay. Oh no, not the 3 food migratory birds. Are they kissing cousins to the 3 food wheat boys? Jenna, have you been to New Zealand? No, I haven't actually. That's shocking because it's only a domestic flight from here. And I really want to because I'm actually, I said I was into fantasy. I'm a pretty massive Lord of the Rings fan too. But next year, I think. I was supposed to go to Europe. I was supposed to be in Europe right now. I'm really annoyed. And I've still got on my calendar, I've got UKGE marked on my calendar and I haven't deleted it yet. I'm really depressed about it because I was supposed to go. But it's kind of a good thing that I didn't end up going to Europe because the exchange rate with the pound and the Australian dollar is really, really bad at the moment. Like an Australian dollar buys about 45 pence or something. It's ridiculous. So New Zealand will be much more affordable. So I think that's probably what's going to happen. So let's do Spoonbill, spend some nectar, and get a subpar bonus card. They're a rival bird gang. Okay, so it's like West Side Story. The chat is just to avoid having to do naked downy. I only recently learned that people use like double birds as like by themselves and say it's a naked play. You play it naked. That's hilarious. Oh, your dad lives in New Zealand. Okay. North or south? They're taking down the Lord of the Rings Eagles art piece. Okay. You're still debating between Australia, New Zealand or Spain, Portugal. We should definitely go to Australia, New Zealand, right? For sure. You got to pet a kangaroo. South Island, right? All right. Let's give this white stork one more go. Maybe not the rat. How are we going with nectar, actually? Ooh, it's pretty close. Oh, come on. They're like deer that can beat you up. That's awesome. It's true. But only some of them. Yeah, I could definitely be talked into Spain next Europe trip, for sure. I can imagine I'd really like the food in Spain. A lot of seafood and ham, presumably in Spain. Yeah, I could get behind that. Chorizo. I don't know why they'd be taking down the Lord of the Rings art. Let me Google it for you, Hen. Making space for a new display, yeah. Yeah, that's sad. They're really cool. Am I going to play Eagle with food? Good question, Determinator. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm going to do a double play for Viddy. And then... Oh, do I care about spending... What's Sweet D doing? Okay. They've got no nectar left, so they're kind of done. And Draco also has no nectar left. So if I spend this, it should be cup. Well, yeah, it's probably better. Do I like the Butcher Bird better? It makes literally no difference. You don't know how badly you played this match, but it was fun. I'm glad it was fun. I mean, would it really be a continental Europe experience if nobody was snobby and rude to you? I'd like to think, and I have heard, that Australians are pretty friendly, but I wouldn't be able to say that for sure, not having been an international tourist in Australia. British people would just like want to cut you if you don't keep left on the highway. On the motorway, sorry. They're very serious about their keep left and less overtaking. That's certainly a way to pay. Yeah, bonus card's a bit disappointing, but we'll see. I feel like Sweet D might have it, to be honest. Although, actually, a lot of tucks over here. Yeah, actually. I don't know. Could be anybody's game, really. Feed eagle worms and seeds, and will it do well for you? Oh, hello, darling. Oh, wow. That's awful. She was hit by a guy carrying a bicycle. crazy. Well, through the eagle, we managed to spend most of our food, which feels pretty good. Yeah, Odin's down here. Oh, I've already put him on camera twice. He's probably really shitty. No, it's not Apollo. I don't know where Apollo is. Alright. Are you all ready for this? I don't think I have it, to be honest. Oh, and a tie. Okay. Counting, counting, counting. Ooh, nice bird points. Okay, okay. Eggs. Coming back, okay. Ooh, it's close. And then they've got more tucks than me. Oh no, actually, I had the most tucks. Okay. Oh, close one. And it's a tie. Wow. That's crazy. Well, I definitely came third in that one. That's nuts. Alright. Bird counter for 2, forest data for 0, breeding manager, ouch, and Omni for 4. Okay, so the whooping crane pulled Omni. That's amazing. And large birds, a 5-point slight selection. That's decent. Zoologist, nice. Visionary, okay. Lots of cards in hand. The 2 fish. Yeah. And yeah, we just had, I mean, if the spoonbill had done better for us, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Thank you for the game. GG's. Madness, indeed. 2 22s and a 120. Yeah, whooping crane pulls Omni. Confirmed. Confirmed indeed. Okay, well, yeah, I think I am a pretty mega bedtime criminal, so it is probably time to log off. Any final questions? I will say for anybody who wasn't here earlier that I have the streams with guests that I've scheduled already. I have put into YouTube and scheduled out the live streams. So it's subject to change, but if you wanted to have a squiz in there and see what sort of dates and what sort of guests we've currently got locked in. I have quite a few other guests lined up that just need to pick a slot, and then once they've picked a slot, then I'll schedule it in YouTube. Jay, why are you saying no? It's so early. It's 10 to 4 in Australia, Jay. So yeah, I suppose you could make an argument that that's early. Been streaming for almost 3 hours. No break. Who needs a break? Breaks are for weaklings. Alrighty. Yeah, looks like no final questions. Thank you very much for coming. That was a really great turnout. We ended up with 16, which I think was the highest. That's what we've got now. Thank you, thank you. Okay, go sleep, please. Yeah, fair. Thank you. I appreciate your permission to go to sleep. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Well, it's kind of nice that if something goes wrong and I don't end up having a guest, that I could probably pull one off by myself. But it's not really the concept. The concept is to have somebody else on the other side and have a conversation. But I can talk to myself if I need to. Yeah, thank you everybody for coming. And yeah, if you missed parts of it, it'll be available as VOD. And I'm not sure when the next stream will be. Currently the soonest planned is like the it's the end of the month, which is like the 25th for me, but a day earlier for most of you. Kitty's very ready and available to co-commentate. Well, yeah, Kitty, you need to fill out that sign-up form, and anybody else who's interested, fill out the sign-up form for sure. Go for it. There's no pressure. We're just chilling. I won't interrogate you, and you can definitely choose the level of like privacy / like depth of topics that we can cover. So if you wanted to just do surface level stuff, we can do that. Or if you wanted to dig a bit deeper and go more in depth into hobbies and maybe like lifestyle in your city and stuff like that, we could, whatever level you're comfortable with. And you also don't need to do webcam if you don't want to. We could just do audio. But yeah, all good. So sign up if you want to, or just tune in if you want to. One of my other streams. And thank you very much, everybody. So yeah, I'll say goodnight. I'll go to sleep and love you all a long time.